I think everybody gets into this to help people, and I personally think this is the best way for me to be able to help people.
We get to make genuine connections with the community here, and those connections help us to make true change and to help people the best we can.
And we have an opportunity to affect that change just through our ability to listen, understand, and really have an impact on a more personal level.
Is it the best way for everybody? Absolutely not. But for the people that are meant to do this job, I think it's the best way we can help.
In all, teamwork is the essence of our culture.
We really value treating our fellow officers with respect.
We here at Moscow have built a very high standard.
We really work as a cohesive machine through some of those more critical situations.
I would say Moscow Police Department has a culture that highly values doing things the correct way. Doing things to standard, training to standard, and that doing things to standard, training to standard, and that leads to a culture at the PD that really emphasizes looking after one another, but also making sure that we hire the right people to continue our organization.
I believe the Moscow Police Department is a perfect sized department.
With Moscow being so small, one of the big advantages is officers get the opportunities to promote quickly, to get into specialties quickly, and to advance and become well-rounded in their jobs much sooner than other officers do at larger agencies.
I currently run our firearms department. I am a firearms instructor, taser instructor, field training officer, part of our negotiations team for crisis and hostage negotiations. I think that's all.
Being a part of these specialties has challenged me to take on new responsibilities, which have accelerated my career in law enforcement and sculpted me into a well-rounded officer and mentor for my peers.
I think a lot of people would imagine a small department like ours doesn't have some of the things we do. We have a traffic unit, we have detectives, K9.
I've had the opportunity to be the first K9 handler here in Moscow, and Ragnar has been great at his job. It's been a great honor to work with such a cool dog and have such a great tool to combat drug crime in our area.
You know, we're currently sitting in a multi-million-dollar facility,
including a huge locker room with individual lockers, a gym.
A couple of years back, we put it on a bond asking the community for their support. And if it weren't for those community relationships that we have, that would have never come to fruition. And we're very, very thankful for that. The individuals that work for our department truly enjoy working for our department and in our community, myself included. I thoroughly enjoy coming to work every day and look forward to it.
If you took a circle on the map that was a 2-hour radius from Moscow, you would get everything that the world has to offer. You have world-class whitewater, some of the best snowboarding and skiing. You have fishing and hunting, and of course, miles upon miles of wilderness, uncharted. I mean, this is a special little pocket of the world here.
Being in the Moscow area, you know, we're 2 hours away from some of the best fly fishing anybody could ever dream of. We all know that being a police officer at times is not the easiest job, so being able to be out with nature is a great way to decompress.
If the outdoors aren't really your thing, of course we have the huge concert events, we have the arts, fine dining, fine shopping. You know, it certainly is a place to explore everything that Northern Idaho has to offer.
I enjoy the opportunities I have to keep Moscow an enjoyable and livable community through proactive policing. My favorite community event is the Lee Newbill Safety Fair. The Safety Fair is a meaningful tribute to our agency's sole line of duty death, Officer Lee Newbill. This is a big annual event for us where we size and provide helmets for our young bicyclists and provide other services such as conducting car seat checks.
My personal favorite is National Night Out. So we hold it every year, usually in the summer months down on Main Street. It's just a great opportunity for us to come face to face with the citizens in the community. They get to come see all of our equipment, and we get to talk to them, and we get to further build those relationships we already have with people in the community.
Also, the community is very friendly here. I get thanked for wearing the uniform all the time, even though we all know that's not what we got into the job for. It always feels good for someone to appreciate a job that is underappreciated in today's day and age.
By far, my favorite part of working in law enforcement has been the ability to make an impact and provide that level of safety and security that we all enjoy to our community members. And specifically here at the Moscow Police Department, being able to provide that impact in the community where I've chosen to live and raise my family means the world to me.
I also like being in an area where there's 2 college towns, because it just brings a different dynamic to a city.
The university has a really strong, wonderful partnership and relationship with the City of Moscow Police Department. It is great.
Some of the things we do are foot patrols around campus. We're working every event, football games, concerts. We are a security detail for the university.
It is so reassuring and wonderful to have that kind of connection for our students and our employees. And so this is just a wonderful environment for living in.
It's really, I guess, a paradise for people that want to raise a family.
We have a lot of great biking trails, a lot of great farmers markets and community events.
The schools, the parks, the safety in the community.
Moscow is rated one of the top places in Idaho to raise a family.
This is a wonderful town for getting to know your neighbors, where you can feel that connection to the larger community.
Whether it's coaching football or in the job capacity, it's easier to be involved with everybody.
I knew it was going to be the right place to raise a family and have them live the best life that they can possibly live.
Every criteria that you would be looking for, it's easy to find here in Moscow. MPD is a fantastic place to work.